my fight fans? So, I want to talk to you guys about something. I just recently did a video regarding Jake Paul and Hashim Rahman and how their falling out of the fight took place. I'm putting on a little bit of a conspiracy hat on. Now, bear with me, guys. Bear with me for 1 second. Am I wrong to think that Jake Paul had no real intention actually fighting Hashim Rahman? Why I say this and why I'm even thinking this is because there was all this build up for a fight that he's been trying to do. You know, he's been trying to build up to a fight, build up to a fight, build up to a fight. And now an opponent that he's been calling out for quite some time, an opponent that he's been trash talking for quite some time, has finally got a fight and is finally at the end of his contract. Yes, I am talking about Nate Diaz. We know that Jake Paul has constantly called out Nate Diaz and that he's been wanting to box Nate Diaz, and that Jake Paul has actually been patiently waiting for Nate Diaz to be at the end of his deal, be at the end of his contract. And now he finally is. Now, Nate Diaz has one fight, which is going to be against Khamzat Chimaev in September 10th, if I'm correct. Last fight in the UFC. Then he's a free agent, free man, could do whatever he wants. So we have this big falling out with Jake Paul and Hashim Rahman. Of course, due to weight. I've talked about it. It's all over social media, all over YouTube, anywhere you look at it. That's basically been the talks. It's basically overweight, and I'm sure other contract disputes and whatnot. But in my eyes, I'm thinking, hey, you know what? Maybe this was a good opportunity for Jake. Maybe this is what he was looking for. Because let's not kid ourselves. Jake is a well-known name within YouTube, obviously a superstar in YouTube, and is becoming a well-known name within the boxing community as well. But he was definitely not favored to win this fight. Hashim Rahman, all due respect to him, I mentioned a lot of things. I know it, but it's just me personally thinking that he was just trying to, I believe he's went a little more overreaching, you know. Jake, I mentioned this before. Jake gave him an inch. He tried to take a mile. Just a bad business move. But nonetheless, I believe he is way better in the ring than Jake. Has way more experience than Jake. And of course, way bigger than Jake. So the odds were definitely in Hashim's favor. Definitely in Hashim's favor to win this fight. And that's my big question right there. What if he did? What if this fight took place on Saturday? Fortunately, it's canceled, but what if it did? And what if Hashim Rahman beat Jake Paul? Would there be a Nate Diaz versus Jake Paul fight? I really don't think so. I honestly, truly, really don't think so. I really, truly feel that if that were to happen, Nate would have went somewhere else. Because we know how Nate feels about fighters. We've seen him in multiple times in multiple interviews. Oh, I ain't going to fight Khabib. I already beat him. And he talks about his little altercation that he had in a club, I think it was. He considers that a win. We hear about how he had altercations with these other fighters, and he considers that wins. We hear about decision losses that he had, even the decision loss with Conor McGregor, and he considers that a win. So, or even in the press conferences where he pretty much out-talk the guy. Or like, for example, he beat someone, one of the guys that beat him or that he beat, like such as Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor beats a few other opponents, so he doesn't need to fight those other opponents because he figured, hey, I beat Conor McGregor beat them, so why do I need to fight them? That's just how Nate has thought over the years. He's always thought that way. So, of course, I really truly feel that Nate would have definitely not went in there against Jake Paul if Jake lost this fight. And I think Jake saw this as an opportunity, like, hey, you know what? This guy, one, is always has been giving me the nonstop runaround. This guy has been trying to get anything and everything he can out of me as far as business goes, as far as money goes. You know what? I'm not even going to waste my time. And of course, he knows this. He's mentioned it before. It's no secret. His team has mentioned it before that this was a bad matchup for him. If you're going to lose, you might as well lose to someone like a Nate Diaz, where it's going to be a much bigger fight, much more. Oh my God, couldn't even compare. Couldn't even touch it. Not even close. No Tommy Fury, no Hashim Rahman, definitely no Tyron Woodley, definitely no Ben Askren. Him and Nate is a huge fight due to popularity, due to Nate's popular status and Jake's popular status. So that's my question to you guys. Do you think Jake actually did not want to actually go through this fight? Did not want to actually push for this fight to actually happen this Saturday? I kind of feel like maybe that might be true. Because, I mean, it's literally only 10 pounds. It could have been sorted out within contracts. It could have been negotiated. It could have been figured out somehow, some way. But I really feel that Nate saw this as an opportunity. Jake saw this as a possible opportunity to, hey, you know what? All I gotta do is wait this out. Wait for Nate to take care of his business, and quite possibly, me and him could do our business in December. That's just my feeling. What you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.